29th October 2009. A brisk autumn afternoon in London, the Buckingham Palace was the magnificent backdrop. This was the official ceremony for the handing over of the Queen's baton. The baton, with a high-tech chip carrying the Queen's message in it, was entrusted by Queen Elizabeth of England to Srimati Pratibha Devi Singh Patil, President of India. The Queen's baton relay was then carried on by legendary sportspersons from India and the UK. Finally, the baton reached India, where it traversed all the states and union territories of the country. Early evening of the 3rd of October 2010, Queen's baton entered the Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium in Delhi.
Indian world champion wrestler Sushil Kumar. Eventually, he found himself in...
Then Sushil Kumar, India's world champion wrestler, ran the last leg and handed the baton to Prince Charles, Prince of Wales, representing the Queen of England.
I have much pleasure in declaring the 19th Commonwealth Games open.
These games are an occasion to uphold and renew the essential spirit of the Commonwealth that seeks to promote peace, equality, and friendship among all peoples and nations.
Let the games begin!
The opening ceremony for the 19th edition of the Commonwealth Games 2010 was designed to showcase the best of Indian culture with cutting-edge technology.
India is paying homage to this ancient tradition right now.
Setting the stage was the aerostat, the largest helium balloon in the world, with life-size puppets hanging from it. With images projected on it, the ceremony began with the segment called Rhythms of India. Bringing together from various parts of the country the great percussion and drums, the dhols, the dholaks, reverberating in the stadium to one magnificent rhythm. The magical mood was enhanced by about 1,200 moving lights and 25 stacks of speakers producing over 500,000 watts of sound that shaped the audio environment. The stage was inspired by the mandala and weighed 500 tons. The stadium was packed and a live telecast carried the signal to over 2 billion viewers worldwide. The athletes from 71 participating countries marched in.
Bindra, arguably the most famous man in the country, is applauded by his Prime Minister. He was the first individual gold medalist in the Olympic Games.
And then, India unfolded a dazzling display of dance, music and civilization which mesmerized the world.
But basically, Kundalini energy literally means coiled energy, which every human being has lying at the base of his spine. It's untapped energy.
The finale belonged to A.R. Rahman, who sang the Commonwealth Anthem song and the crowd sang along. And very much on cue, 2,700 shots of fireworks set off from 88 locations in the stadium lit the Delhi skyline. For the over 60,000 spectators in the stadium and 2 billion worldwide viewers, the opening ceremony endorsed the coming of age of India in the world stage. The national and international press gave their thumbs up and accolades. The athletes and the visitors themselves were ecstatic.
I really enjoy the opening ceremony. They organize everything, is fine.
It's fantastic.
Oh, it's awesome.
Opening ceremony was great. India ने वाकई बहुत अच्छी opening ceremony कराई.
It was very good, very well organised.
They were just absolutely awesome.
I think it was perfect. It was more than what I had expected.
The Commonwealth Games had been awarded to India in 2003 in Jamaica.
The host for the 2010 Commonwealth Games will be Delhi in India.
The first step was the great makeover of Delhi, the host city. The makeover of this pulsating city was a literal urban transformation. It began with the upgrading of its infrastructure, building of new flyovers and widening of its boulevards. The historical monuments were given a facelift. There was a core strategy for a time-bound expansion of the metro rail system. This was to be the showpiece of Delhi's modern transportation grid. The focus for many visitors was the state-of-the-art airport. The T3 terminal was inaugurated ahead of the Commonwealth Games 2010. It occupies 5.4 million square feet with a capacity to handle 34 million passengers annually. But the Commonwealth Games is ultimately about multi-sporting events, and it was imperative that the stadiums were world-class for such a prestigious international meet. The flagship stadium, the Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium complex, was rebuilt and given a splendid makeover by the Government of India. 2,200 kilometers of membrane cable roof made of coated glass fiber was used to give it a truly international look. Dr. S.P. Mukherjee Aquatics Complex, which hosted the diving and swimming events for the 19th Commonwealth Games, was built on the lines of Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium's spoke wheel concept. The stadium is the largest covered aquatic stadium in the country with a 6-lane warm-up pool, an Olympic-sized competition pool and a diving pool. The Indira Gandhi Sports Complex, also run by the Sports Authority of India, boasted a newly built cycling velodrome. This has been acclaimed as one of the best in the world and can accommodate about 4,000 spectators. These determined efforts were to create sporting infrastructure of the highest international standards. These were to be an enduring legacy, a durable gift to the sportsmen and women of the country. There was a concerted effort to involve the citizens and get them to participate, to get them motivated. Finally, the athletes trooped in from all over the Commonwealth countries, and there was palpable excitement. The stage was set for the great sporting rivalries. Each country and every athlete going for glory. And months and years of hard work and dedication would now be put to test. Among the well-known names at the Delhi Games were pole vault world champion Steve Hooker, long-distance running champion John Kalai, 100-meter breaststroke world record holder Brenton Rickard, world record holder in 800-meter freestyle Rebecca Adlington, Hockey World Player of the Year Jamie Dwyer, world diving champion Tom Daley, world 50-meter backstroke record holder Liam Tancock, and one of the fastest wheelchair racers in the world, Kurt Fearnley. India had its own contingent of stars. Tennis with Leander Paes and Mahesh Bhupathi, Somdev Devvarman and Sania Mirza. Shooting with Abhinav Bindra, the Olympic gold medalist, and Gagan Narang. Wrestling with Sushil Kumar. Badminton with Saina Nehwal. And boxing with Vijendra Singh and Suranjoy Singh. But like in every international sporting event, there were new stars waiting to be born.
But it's all about Alicia Coutts and a third gold medal. Focusing now on the finish for Coutts. And it's gold number 3. Gold in the 200 medley, gold in the 100 freestyle, and there's the smile that says 3 in a row for Alicia Coutts.
23-year-old Australian swimmer Alicia Coutts emerged as the queen of the Delhi pool and brought glory to her country in women's swimming. For Coutts, it was sheer hard work, persistence and determination that paid off. By the time she won her 5th gold medal, Alicia Coutts was the new swimming sensation from down under. But the 19th Commonwealth Games owed some of the more memorable moments to star athletes from around the world. World champion pole vaulter Steve Hooker was a major attraction. The 28-year-old Australian from Perth gave an effortless performance as he flew off and away. And took home a well-deserved gold.
Steve Hooker.
My names are Mark Mutai, 400 meters runner from Kenya. This is Delhi 2010 Commonwealth Games. Thank you, India.
It was this passion that saw the African contingent dominate the middle and long-distance track and field events. Ugandan middle-distance runner Moses Kipsiro triumphed over his Kenyan competitors to win both the 5,000 and 10,000 meter races to emerge as the new Commonwealth champion.
And what a games it has been for this powerful, speedy, smart Ugandan, Moses Kipsiro.
Kenyan Mark Mutai ran comfortably past the rest to win the 400-meter race.
This is my greatest achievement in my sporting career, and I am very grateful that I have won it.
Kenyan long-distance runner John Kelai left competition miles behind to win the men's marathon. His fellow countrywoman Irene Koshgi won the women's marathon with ease and grace. For the African athletes, there was a lot to feel happy about.
Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
But the Indian sporting story was being rewritten by some very unassuming winners. They came from small towns and were not in the limelight. But by the end of the games, wrestlers Alka Tomar, Amita and the sisters Geeta and Babita, gymnast Ashish Kumar, track and field athletes Pradyusha, Krishna Punia and the 4x400 women's relay team emerged as the new superstars of the games. Before the games began, her only claim to fame was a bronze at the Doha Asian Games. And though traditional roles compel Indian women to settle into their domesticated lives, 28-year-old Krishna Punia, married with a child, had a dream. October 11, 2010 was a special day when this young woman captivated a jam-packed stadium with a discus throw of 61.5 meters. In doing so, she became the country's only second athlete after Milkha Singh to bring home gold in a track and field event in Commonwealth Games 2010.
One of the great moments of these games, obviously, with the Indian clean sweep. And atop the medal rostrum is Krishna Punia.
India's newly anointed Queen of Track and Field accomplished her dream and ran the victory lap with Harvant Kaur and Seema Antil, her compatriots.
मन ही मन में काफ़ी बार जैसे अपने आप के बारे में सोचा कि इंडिया में एथलेटिक्स में वीमेन का कभी भी गोल्ड मेडल नहीं आया था कॉमनवेल्थ गेम में, तो गोल्ड मेडल के लिए सोचती थी, विक्ट्री स्टैंड पे खड़ी हूँ, राष्ट्रीय गान गाया जा रहा है। तो जिस दिन ये सब हुआ ना, तो बस पूछो मत कि ऐसे मेरे पास कोई वर्ड नहीं है जिसका मैं जवाब दूँ। मेरे को बहुत ज़्यादा खुशी थी उस दिन, और उसके साथ ही तिगुनी खुशी होगी जब तीनों ही तिरंगे डिस्कस में ऊपर जा रहे थे।
Of the 50 Indian athletes who bid 38 yellow medals, 20 were women. The 4x400 Indian women's relay team will clearly be the highlight of that glory list.
The Nigerians with a really big lead here. The Indians are running superbly at the moment. It's the climax the Indians wanted. They've taken the lead here. What a leg by Bamloa. India in the lead on the last leg. Mandeep Kaur is going to set the stadium alight. The Indians are the champions.
52 ईयर के बाद हम लोगों का ट्रैक इवेंट में गोल्ड जीता है, हमें बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है।
In doing so, they became the new superstars of the country.
जब मेडल जीते तो हर लोग खड़े होके हमारे लिए तालियां बजा रहे हैं। मतलब इतनी इज्जत तो कभी हमें जिंदगी में कभी नहीं मिली।
The nation watched their achievement in awe and admiration.
That was a performance of heart. It was a performance of guts.
If the heart of this multifaceted mega competition lay in the stadiums where athletes labored for their moments of glory, its soul was certainly in the athletes' village. Set against the iconic Akshardham temple, the Games Village was spread over 63 hectares of land, had 34 towers and over 4,000 bedrooms fully furnished. And for the first time, only 2 athletes per room were accommodated.
Yeah, I've been here for nearly 2 weeks. I'm enjoying my time in the village. It's a fantastic village. It's so convenient having everything located closely.
The complex had been created with the athletes in mind. There was a beauty parlor for athletes and officials to pamper themselves. Perhaps after a hard day's work.
I'm Aaron Heading, and I'm at the Commonwealth Games Village in 2010 with my gold medal.
It was for the first time in the history of the Commonwealth Games, athletes had the luxury of training within the confines of the Games Village. Spread over 15 hectares, an 8-lane 400-meter synthetic athletics track and throw field, wrestling and weightlifting training halls with soundproof walls, and an Olympic-sized pool were some of the facilities provided. The complex had a fully equipped gymnasium and fitness center. But it was the entertainment quotient which defined life in the village. Every evening, one of India's top musical bands were there to play. And the athletes came out to listen and enjoy. For 11 days, 2 billion all over the world and thousands in the stadiums watched and shared the joy and the ecstasy of the winners. They empathized with the agony of the losers. Witnessing raw emotions, which could not be hidden from the glare of the camera.
Great finish. Got down, watched that ball. No chance for fair.
However, what remained unforgettable during the games was the celebration of the human form. This perfection was witnessed in the incredible achievements of the sportsmen and women. They pushed the limits of the human endeavors to an almost transcendental level of visual poetry.
They've done it. What a beautiful finish for these two.
Once these men and women achieved their goal, it was their path to the inevitable Games medal.
Ladies and gentlemen, the grand finale, the closing ceremony of the Commonwealth Games Delhi 2010. Welcome to the Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium.
The closing ceremony was as spectacular as the opening. Showcasing of martial arts of India. It was also time to pay tribute and congratulate the host nation and city.
Delhi, you have delivered a truly exceptional games. And above all, a wonderful experience for us all. Thank you, Delhi.
It was the moment to give a special thank you to the 22,000 volunteers who were the support system for the success of the Games. As they came out to the song of the Indian Railways, they were given a rousing reception. Then the spirit of the Commonwealth Games was handed over to be kept in the safe custody of the officials of the next venue, Glasgow in Scotland. The Scots in turn showcased a teaser of what to expect from them in 2014. Finally, it was time to celebrate, and for the thousands of athletes who had given their best, who had competed this past 10 days with grit and honor, the moment arrived for them to let their hair and guards down. The music by some of India's best singers was swinging and infectious. The mood was festive and it was time to dance along. The soul of any international sporting event ultimately is found with those who are the principal stakeholders. These are athletes, and for them, Commonwealth Games 2010 was the greatest success story. 826 medals were up for grabs. In the course of 11 days, 108 Commonwealth Games records and 2 world records were broken. India won 101 medals, the highest they have ever won in any international sporting event. It was this achievement more than anything else which was to underscore the success of the Delhi Commonwealth Games.
20 hours to get to India, and what a wonderful place, wonderful venue, wonderful people. Now, what can you say? Number one, India Games number one.
Namaste.
Jersey, baby!
Great hospitality, great food, great security, so I felt pretty safe here and it was awesome.
As the athletes left the Games village, there was no doubt in anyone's mind. The 19th Commonwealth Games had truly been the greatest Commonwealth Games ever.
What a celebration by the host nation.